there has been this, I don't know, outbreak. Is that the right word? Outbreak. And it's really I hate the name, right? Monkeypox. Like, what is really good with that? That sounds crazy. And if you've seen these pictures, the pictures of what it looks like, the CDC is investigating some 4 suspected cases of monkeypox. Monkeypox. And this is something that you've been hearing about in the last, I don't know, week or so. Now, CDC is sounding the alarm on this for gay and bisexual men. Now, this monkeypox disease virus is spreading in that community. So CDC says that gay and bisexual men, that this monkeypox thing is spreading globally, and they're warning people to take precautions if they have been in close contact with someone who may have the virus, and they got to look out for these symptoms, right? So anyone can contract monkeypox through close personal contact, regardless of sexual orientation. That's the weird part about this, right? So it is spread primarily through sex, according to the WHO, but it is not the only way that it can be spread, according to the CDC. So many of the people affected globally so far are men who identify as gay or bisexual. They may have a greater chance of exposure to monkeypox right now. But that does not mean that the risk is limited to only gay or bisexual individuals. So this is this is definitely something to look out for. It's something that, as the president said, President Biden said, that we have to, be on alert. Gotta, look. It was just weird, right? It's kind of weird. So you want people to make the best informed decisions to protect their health and the health of their community, because you don't want monkeypox. Because here's the thing: it is not a sexually transmitted disease. Now, a sexually transmitted disease obviously is generally passed through semen or vaginal fluid. All right, but it can be transmitted through sex and intimate contact, as well as through shared bedding. So it's really something to be on alert about. The virus spreads through contact with body fluids and sores. You got to be close to someone to get this, but it's very important for physicians and individuals to be aware of the symptoms. What are the symptoms associated with monkeypox, particularly anal or genital lesions that can be confused with herpes, syphilis, or chickenpox? Now, I don't want to gross folks out by talking about this, but this is something that's come up on the radar, something that we have to be on the lookout for. I mean, because you've seen some of the photos? It is not pretty. Now, the rash has appeared first in some recently reported cases. The virus has a long incubation period. Patients are considered most infectious when they have a rash. So the monkeypox can spread through respiratory droplets, all right, saliva, spit, that kind of stuff. And the virus comes from infected lesions in the throat, in the mouth, and that can expel into the air. So the transmission, from the droplets requires prolonged face-to-face contact. So this is something that we need to be aware of, something you need to be on the lookout for. This is, we got to talk about it. Now, this is not COVID, right? This is not COVID. Respiratory spread is not the main worry, though, right? It's the contact and the intimate contact in the current outbreak setting and population. In this country, the United States has confirmed 1 case of monkeypox in Massachusetts and 4 cases in New York, Florida, and Utah. State labs have tests that can identify orthopox, which are presumed to be monkeypox, but they have to be sent to the CDC lab in Atlanta for analysis, and then they can confirm the diagnosis. So it is, it's something, right? You think that we're on one side of a global pandemic, and then something else comes on the horizon. According to the WHO, the World Health Organization, they have identified 200 confirmed or suspected monkeypox cases across at least, 13 countries in Europe and North America in the last few days. It is unusual, but it is not unheard of for monkeypox cases to be found outside a handful of West and Central African nations where the virus is an endemic. All right. So U.S. had an outbreak of more than 70 cases back in 2003 that stemmed from people keeping infected prairie dogs as pets. So it is not something that is totally new. It is not something that's totally new, but it is something that we need to be aware of. The smallpox vaccine appears to be about 85% effective in preventing monkeypox. The U.S. has more than 1,000 available doses of a vaccine that is FDA approved for people ages 18 and older and at a high risk of monkeypox or smallpox. So that's the last thing we need to talk about. A vaccine, another vaccine, and folks will take. Oh no, we don't want to take another vaccine. Goodness gracious! But definitely, you got to sound the alarm on this monkeypox, and hopefully, they get this thing under heel. I mean, it is nothing to get too excited about, but we got to talk about it. It's out there. It is something that's going on. And something that we have to, we got to cover it because it is, it's in the news.
Visit OnFireTV.com for live top stories, breaking news, and original shows.